So what's up guys, this is Retro Collector 101 back here with another video. And in this video, I'll be comparing these four iPhones. So this one is the 13 Pro, this is the 11 Pro, this is the XS, and this is the 8. So I'm sorry guys, I do not have the 12 Pro. My sister does have the 12, but she's away right now, so I will not be able to use it in the speed comparison. So without further ado, why don't we jump straight into the video. So the first app we will be comparing is Brawl Stars. So I have the game up right there, and I just need to get it on this one. So why don't I actually search these up so that it's a bit faster. Now here it is, and then why don't we click it at the exact same time. So 3, 2, 1. Now it is a race against time. So first you can see that, oh, this has to update, which is kind of unfortunate. This also had to update, oh well, but as you could probably tell, it was the 13 Pro that was a lot faster than the others. The 11 Pro clearly came in second, the XS clearly came in third, and then the 8 was just a bit slower than the rest of the pack. So why don't we move on to the next round, and hopefully I do not need to update any more apps. So the next app I want to be comparing here is Camera. So Camera is a type of app where all these phones would probably try to focus. That is the main goal. We want to see which ones can focus faster than others. So I'm just going to try to pull them up at the exact same time. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, let me do that one again. I do not want this to be unfair whatsoever. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is very interesting. I did this before and was quite interested by the results here. So right off the bat, the 13 Pro did come in a bit faster than the rest of the pack when it came to getting this type of image, but the rest, these three all tried to focus with the yellow box. That is something we did not see with the 13 Pro. I don't know if that was designed or maybe flawed. Maybe Apple did that on purpose because they wanted to try to remove that little yellow box. But that's just something I noticed was a bit on the interesting side. Now, if we took a look at the image, the XS is pitch black. That's probably because of the case, so we will be kind of disregarding that. But the other phones, on the other hand, like this one, if I just cover the camera completely, it still seems like it's trying to look for light, so the camera bump's kind of big, so I need to try to move it like this. How about, let's see for this one. Okay, this one's also trying to fight for the light, but I gotta see this one's trying to fight a bit more when I cover it, so it's a bit more fair. The 8, I don't know if it's a bit hard for you guys to see, but it's also trying, it's red, so yeah, it's very interesting here. The 13 Pro was obviously faster, but it was interesting because the 13 Pro was the only one that didn't have the yellow box. And the next app we want to be comparing is an app called Geekbench. So you guys may know that Geekbench is a type of app that can help test how good your CPU, GPU, everything is on your phone. So I don't need to really try when I click that. But what I'm going to do is run the benchmark for you guys right now, so you guys can see which one takes the longest. So you guys will just be able to see these times here, which is why I didn't really care when I was hitting the buttons. I didn't mind if it was totally off. And here is basically the rough estimate of like how long it took and how well these things perform. So if you didn't know, the higher the number, the merrier. So starting with the 8, it started with 376. Bit slow for nowadays. The key one, that is BlackBerry phone, got around at a similar time. So it's not that great, but at the same time, what do you expect for a phone that's basically about 4 years old now, maybe even more than that. Now moving up this rankings, you go up to the XS, which totally outperforms the 8. The XS got 543, if you cannot see. That is about 170, a bit more than that, a bit less than that, more than the iPhone 8. So that's a pretty big jump straight off the bat. Now moving on to the 11 Pro, which was released 1 year after that of the XS, you can see a decent leap in performance, about 170 as well. In fact, it's relatively the same jump that you saw from the 8 to the XS. Now we do have to skip a generation when we hop to the 13 Pro, but again, you can see a pretty decent jump in the TensorFlow CPU score. So why don't we take a look at the system information over here. You can tell that they're all running ARM, like GPUs, CPUs, all pretty similar. Of course, they're using the Apple A Bionic chips. Now, if we scroll down here, you can see how well they performed in the inference performance. So, starting with the A, let's just go to something that is not 100%. So, let's go to image classification. It's 81% across the board, nothing special. Same with image segmentation, 88% across the board. Now if we scroll down a bit, you can see object detection, 99 across the board, and then you also see pose estimation, 80% across the board. Well, i8 is 80%. So one pattern that you're kind of noticing here is that Apple is kind of failing with this i8 type of classification. I don't know why, but it's something that these 4 phones are all kind of flawed at. See if you can see here, i8 flawed, i8 flawed, low percentages for that. But other than that, these things are performing pretty well. I'm not surprised that they're not performing that well for i8, because it's something that we do see similarly when we use Geekbench with other phones. So not too surprising right off the bat. So now why don't we move on to the next app, and that will be Clash of Clans. So I'm just going to go pull it up here. I'm just going to search it up. Clash, it should be easy. CL, CL, CL. And there you go, there you go. So why don't we try to click it at the exact same time here. So 3, 2, 1. Now, that one's going quite fast. I'm just going to leave it on the screen even though it's updating. So again, sorry guys, the 11 Pro did have to update the app, but it did get to the screen first before these two, which probably meant that it was a lot better in performance compared to the XS and the 8. Not surprising. If you look at the 13 Pro, it was quite a bit faster than the XS and the 8 and the 11 Pro, which is always a nice thing to see. So nothing surprising there. Performance is relatively expected, I'd say, relatively faster than the previous gen. That's always nice to see. Not a big difference, but yeah. So now the last thing we will be doing is the frame rate. So if you didn't know, the iPhone 13 Pro is rocking this new type of scrolling, frame per second type of thing. So now it's 120 hertz, while these 3 were 60 hertz maximum potential. It's honestly about time that we see 120 hertz on the new iPhone. I've been waiting for too long, and it's totally something that you guys will probably notice straight off the bat. So what I'm gonna do is scroll these to the side and to the side, and I want to see if you guys can notice in the comment section below the difference between these 4 phones. And if you guys can tell me in the comment section below the difference, please let me know. So I'm just going to scroll to the right, scroll to the right, scroll to the left, scroll to the left. I'm also going to scroll down a bit, scroll up, scroll down. Now I'm going to go to the very bottom, and I'm going to scroll quite quickly to the top. So let's do that again. Scroll to the bottom, and then very quickly I'm going to just scroll to the top. Now I'm also going to scroll down, slow down, this process to see if you guys can catch the frame rate a bit better. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys had an interesting time watching this video. Hopefully you guys learned a bit about the speeds from these different phones. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, then please hit the subscribe button. Every subscriber helps. I'm so thankful that I finally reached 300 subscribers. It was a heck of a milestone. Now, if you guys want to see content regarding Apple products, please tell me in the comment section below. This is not the first Apple product video I did. I'm usually doing retro console videos, but if you like these Apple product videos, then please tell me in the comment section below. But anyways, guys, hopefully you liked the video and have a nice day. Bye.